Good day, viewers. In our previous video, we wrap up the measurement of frame structure with measurement of reinforcement in staircase. So in today's video, we'll start with measurement of block wall. I think what I'm going to do is that on my YouTube channel, I will um, I'll move all videos on frame to a playlist, to a particular playlist. So I will name the playlist frame structure. Then I'll create another playlist for block wall. So I think that's what I will do. So in this video, we'll start with the measurement of block wall. And in measuring block wall, the first thing we need to do is that we need to take note of the openings in the building. We need to take note of the openings because at the end of the day, we're going to deduct those openings from the total wall area. So we'll start with openings. Then we're going to measure our block wall on our architectural drawing. So let me look at the drawing. Okay, so this is our ground floor plan. We'll start with this. So on our ground floor plan, I'm going to measure the block wall on ground floor, and the whole measurements will be under a particular plugin. But before then, like I said the other time, I want us to take note of the openings because we're going to deduct the openings from the total wall area. So let me, we're going to click on takeoff summary at the bottom left corner to access the takeoff summary. Okay, so our block wall is under superstructure. So our block wall here will be under our superstructure folder. This disclosure here, I think it should be under substructure. So I'm going to create another folder here, and I'm going to name that folder block wall. I think in the previous video I showed you guys how to export your measurements from Planswift to Excel. Okay, so let's create a folder for block wall. Block wall. Okay, so our folder here created already, block wall folder. Our measurements on all our measurements under block wall will be under this particular folder. So under this folder now, I'm going to create. Should I create a folder? Because I want to take note of the doors and windows we have on this plan. The doors and window we have on this plan. These are the lintel we measured in our previous video. Let me quickly turn off this purple shade here. So we have clear view of the description of the doors and window. I'm coming. Let me quickly do that. I think that measurement is under lintel, yeah, concrete lintel. Okay, so that's that. So let's take note of the different types of window we have here. So I'm going to count the different types of window with the aid of our count tool. So after that, we'll now go back to our window schedule. We'll now add the dimension of each types of window to the description. So we'll know the total area to deduct for particular size of window and particular size of door. So I hope you get. Okay, so let's quickly count the different types of doors and window we have using our count tool. So I'm going to click on this count tool to activate that tool. Then I will rename this tool W1. That's the first window we have here, W1. And I want this particular stuff to be under our block wall. Block wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. So we have 4W1, 4W1, I think that's all on the ground floor. On the ground floor. Then on the first floor, sorry, on the same ground floor, I think it's a let's measure the block on ground floor and first floor. Let's measure them separately. Let's measure them separately. So let me create a subfolder here. A subfolder under this folder. So I'll name one of the folder ground floor and I'll name the other folder first floor. So let me create a subfolder then. Ground floor, and another folder first floor. Ground floor and first floor. Okay, so this particular measurement, this particular window, the window we counted at that time now, it's under ground floor. So I think it's better this way. Better that way. Let's count the other type of window, W2. W2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think there are 7 in number. 7. W3. W3. Oh, this should be under our ground floor folder. W3. Do you have any W3 here? W3. No W3. No W3. So I'm going to change the description. Let's use this for W4. W4 1, 2, 2. I think we only have 2 W4. Let me rename this. This is W4, not W3. W4. So the next one is W5. W5. 1, 2, just 2. Do you have W6? No W6. I think the last type of window we have here on this plan is W7. This is another W5. The last type is W7. W7. Let me count that. W7. 1, 2. So we only have 2 W7s. Now let's count the doors. I think the first type of door we have here is D2, right? Yes, D2. 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 So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. So the next type of door we have here is D3. Let's count the numbers of D3. We have D3. 1, 2. I think I'm not sure if this particular door is D3 or D1. The description is not clear. Description here is not clear. Okay, it looks like D1, but the symbol is like that of D3. So let's count that as D1. When we get to our door schedule, we'll sort that out. Let's just count this as D1 because if you look at the description here, it looks like D1. Escape. D1. D1. Then I think the last type of door we have here is D4. 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 Look, I think with this, I think we are done with counting doors and window opening. But aside the door and window opening, we also have some other openings in the building, like the lobby openings. Lobby opening. No, this is space like this now. This is space. So we have an opening here. We have an opening here. We also have an opening here, like the entrance pouch. We have an opening here too. And we have an opening here and here. These, the two of them, they are lobby. They are lobby. So we have an opening. So we have block wall above lintel. So we have an opening here. Let's look. I think this opening and this is opening. The length is given here already, 1.5. Then let's take the height as the standard height of the door, which is 2.1. Yeah, 2.1. Yes, 2.1. So the dimension of this opening here now will be 1.5 by 2.1. Although we can't check this one section because we don't have a section that cuts through this part. This is the only section we have here. Do you have any other section aside this? Okay, this is the other section. So we don't have a section that cuts through this to show the actual height of the opening. But since this is a lobby opening, let's just make use of the standard height, which is 2.1. So this opening here will be um 1.5 by 2.1 to halves of that. 1,500 by 2.1 mm. mm. So we have two of that. We have one here and also have another one here. Okay, I think that's taken care of. Okay, the other opening we have here is this opening. This the opening to the stair hall. The opening to the stair hall. Or okay, I think this place entrance top. Entrance top. This is the opening to this stair hall area. So and the length of this opening is 3 meters. Let's make use of the standard height 2.1. So that will be 2.1 by 3 meters. 3 meters by 2.1. So we have one of that here. We have how many opening left? Two openings left. This is another opening here. This opening is 1,050. 1,050. 1,050. 1,050 by standard height of door. Okay, I think this is the last one. And this, oh, there's no dimension here. I think we have to dimension it ourselves. Let me see. So let's scale this plan and dimension that space. Let's skip. So let's scale. So you can actually use your count tool on any plan without scaling because the counting process does not require um, you measuring any length or any breadth. So you can use your count tool without scaling. But anything aside that, either your linear, your area, your segment, you have to scale. So let's scale. Let's get this dimension 17.1. You can use your M button to zoom in. M button on your keyboard. That's what I'm doing presently. Okay, then let's scale this other side. 7.6. 7.6. Okay, let's cross-check our dimension. Let's check with this known dimension. Oh, sorry, dimension 2. Um, Not so accurate, but this is not too bad. This is 2.98, and what we have here is 3 meters. Let's check something else. Okay, this is 3.3, and I think, yeah, dimension is correct. So let's check the dimension from this point to this point. Okay, that's 2.29, like 2.3. 2.3 by external height, 2.1, 2.3 by 2.1. And that's just one, have one of that on this plan. So I think with this, we are done with counting the openings we have in the building. So this is the first step in measuring block hole. This is the first step measuring block hole. I'll end this video here and I'll make another video on the actual measurements and how we do our deduction. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.